Hello everyone, I am Manzoor Mohammed, Assistant Professor of Information Technology Department. So, as part of this course, I am going to deal with Python programming. So, today we'll cover Introduction to Python Programming, History of Python Programming, Features of Python Programming, and applications where we can use these Python, and how to install Python in our system. And then we'll look at a sample program. So, what is Python programming? Python is a general purpose dynamic programming language, and it's a high level programming language, and it is interpreted language. So, it also supports object oriented programming approach. That means we can create objects for solving some problem, and it is very easy language. That means anyone can learn this language who knows a general English. So no prior language requirement is not there. So if you know some basics about programming in any language, or if you are able to write algorithm, you can start working with Python programming. And we can easily learn this language, and the syntax are very easy compared to other programming languages. So how we are dealing with English language, so same thing can be done in Python programming language. So very easy syntaxes are there for many things. We can solve complex problems. We can write complex programs in very easy way. And Python supports dynamic typing. Dynamic typing, that is, you can directly assign values to the variables. You can assign directly values to the variables. Okay, and based on the values you are assigning, the type will be decided by the compiler. Okay, so unlike other programming languages, first we create the variable using declaration statement. Then we need to assign those type of values only to the variable. But in Python programming language, as it is a dynamic typing language, you can directly assign the value. Based on the value you are assigning, the type of the variable will be declared. Okay, so, and Python supports many programming paradigms, like it's an object oriented programming language. That means using objects, class concept, you can write the program. And it's an imperative programming language. That means you can create functions to perform some task. Those functions you can use for uh, completing whatever the required task is it that you can perform. So imperative, so that means how you want to solve the problem, you can decide. Okay, so the way of implementation is in our hand, so that's imperative. And you can create functions, and you can create procedures. Okay, so it supports almost all type of programming paradigms. And Python is not for a particular area solving. You can solve any type of problems, or you can design any type of application using Python programming language. So it's a multi-purpose programming language. It is a multi-purpose programming language. So we can develop web application, we can develop enterprise applications, many type of applications we can develop. And as I said, Python supports dynamic typing, so we need not to use any data type for the variable. For example, if I write the statement a is equal to 10, directly your value 10 will be assigned to variable a, and the type of a, data type of a is integer. So what is integer, what is data type, we'll see in coming sessions. But no need of declaring any variable with a data type. So, and as I said, Python is a interpreted language. Python is a interpreted language. So that means line by line execution will be there, and there is no compilation step. There is no compilation step. That means after you writing the program, directly you can run the program. Okay, so after writing, you write the program, so you execute it line by line, execution will be done. Okay, so that the editing, testing, debugging, these three steps will be very fast, we can do in a very fast. So you can write the program, you can run the program. If anything is uh, wrong, you can come back and you can edit the code, you can rerun. So there is, we are eliminating the compilation step. Now next, history of Python. So Python is invented by Gaetano Rossum. This person is invented Python programming language in 1991 when he is working in CWI, Centrum Wiskunde and Informatica. This is a Netherlands based company. In that company he is working, and uh, while working in that company he wanted to develop a simple programming language, and he want to eliminate the complex syntaxes from the programming. Okay, so the basic idea is to develop a easy programming language that can be learned by anyone. Okay, so and the Python programming is heavily influenced by ABC programming language. It is heavily influenced by ABC programming language. That means we can say ABC is predecessor, that means like a parent. So Python parent language is ABC. Okay, so from that many concepts are taken. Now the features of Python programming. So easy to learn and use. Python is easy to learn and use. So it's a developer friendly programming language. That means the many complex syntaxes, such as for example in C programming there is a pointer concept. It is a little bit too difficult to understand for a beginner, and there is a switch statement, like that. So some concepts are eliminated from Python programming language, and the syntax is very easy. That is, you need not to keep any semicolon at the end of the line. Okay, and blocks, simply you can create a block using same with the indentation, no need of starting brace and closing brace. So if we forget to keep a matching pair of brace, we will get a compilation time error. But those small things are removed from Python programming language, and very easy to learn. As I said, if you know the English, how we are writing the algorithm in English language, same algorithm with a little bit of modification you can convert it into Python code, because of its a simple syntax and its expressive language. That means with a simple statement you can do a lot of work, lot of tasks can be achieved, so with a simple instructions. And interpreted language, Python is an interpreted language. That means the code will be executed line by line, the code will be executed line by line. So what happens when a beginner came, who is very poor in programming, suppose he started writing the code, so there will be line by line execution. And suppose if you are getting any error in suppose 10th or 11th line, now the previous 9 lines will be executed, and we can easily go there and we can modify the code. So it's easy to understand, and it's a cross platform language. That means it can run on Windows, Linux, any Mac. So all the operating systems supports Python programming language. So what we can say, Python is a portable language. Python is a portable language, and it's a free and open source language. That means you can visit the website and you can download and install, and you can start working with the Python programming. And it's an object oriented programming language. So Python supports all the major object oriented programming principles. So it's a object oriented programming. That means you can create classes, you can create objects. Okay, so inheritance is possible, abstraction is possible, polymorphism is possible, like that. These things available in Python programming language. And it's extensible language. So Python language, like other languages, Python also can be used to develop, compile the C++ code in our program. So you can see other language such as C++ can be used to compile the code, so Python program compilation, for compiling the Python program we need some other programming language. So like C or C++ can be used. So you can write your own programming, you can include many libraries into it. So you can extend the Python programming, okay, using Python code. And large standard library, so we have many built-in modules, we'll call them as modules in Python. Libraries are called modules. You can import the module and you can use the essence of those modules. That means the whatever the functions or objects available in those modules, we can use them for our purpose. So that we can speed up our application development. And GUI programming support, so using Python we can develop graphical user interface based applications. We have many modules, we have many libraries to support for developing GUI based applications. And it's a integrated language, so Python code can be integrated in other programming languages such as C++, Java. So we can write the code and that code can be included in other programming languages. Now the applications of the Python programming language. So what are the basic applications we can develop using Python programming language? So starting with web applications. You can develop web based application. That means the application runs on the server and it can be distributed over the internet. Such type of applications can be developed using Python programming language. Then enterprise application, for any organization we can design applications using Python programming language which serves the purpose of the particular application, like ERP applications we can develop. Then software development applications, we can develop the softwares, we can design the tools, we can design the applications using Python programming language, like a calculator or any media player. Such softwares we can create using Python programming language. And desktop GUI applications, we can design desktop GUI application. That means web application which runs on the server, but desktop application which runs on in our local machine, so in our computer. So for example, any word processing application or any calculator type of applications you can develop, simple applications you can develop. Then 3D CAD applications, we can develop 3D CAD application which are used for developing structures, building structures or any machinery structures. So those designs can be developed using any CAD based application. So such CAD based applications we can design using Python programming language. And scientific and numeric application, so for any research work, as Python providing rich set of libraries, using those libraries we can do scientific calculations or scientific research, such as scikit library, matplotlib library, which we can use it for visualization purpose and analysis purpose. We can use those application. And then image processing application, to edit the images or to get the features from the images, we can use image processing applications So such type of applications can be created, and audio video based applications. These applications are nothing but media players, video recording, audio recording, editors, video editors, audio editors. Those type of applications also can be created. And console based application, these are nothing but the applications which runs on in our local system, but there is no GUI support. So simply by giving the commands or giving the input, we will get the output. Suppose simple addition of two numbers, you give the value for a, you will give the value for b, and you will get the value for c is equal to a plus b, and you can print the value of c. It is a simple console based application. Such type of applications also can be designed. And business applications, we can develop ERP applications using Python programming language. So these type of applications, not only these are major applications which can be developed using Python, but many other areas are there, many research areas are there, scientific areas are, entertainment, there are many other areas we can look into, and we can develop those type of applications. Now installing Python. How to install Python? Python has a official website, www.python.org. We can go into the website and you can look at the downloads. You can look at the downloads after entering into the website. From there, you can choose the latest version. You can choose the latest version, or or from the list of versions, you can choose any of the version, and you can click on download either from here or from here. Okay, you can choose anything, latest version or any existing version. You can select. After selecting, application will be down, installation package will be download. If you double click on that installation package, you will get a screen like this. From that, you can select install now. If you click on that, it will start installing, and you can select the path. Where you want to install, and in that, after selection of the package, you can click on the install button. It will start installing. Then after installation, you will get a message like this. To check whether it is downloaded successfully and installed or not, you can go to the command prompt in Windows. In command prompt, python underscore underscore version is the command. If you type the command, you will get the latest installed version in your computer. This is for Windows installation. And for Linux based operating system, you will get by default Python in your system. Okay, directly you can write the program using any editor, and you can use the command python 3 for executing the program. Okay, so you will get by default Python in your Linux based operating system, no need to install. Okay, this is Python installation. Let us check with how to install Python. Just we need to visit www.python.org in any browser. Go to any browser and you can download the version, latest version. Just me. So we can visit that. Okay, so you can visit any browser, and there you can enter into the website www.python.org, www.python.org, python.org. So if you open this website, okay, the latest version will be displayed here in downloads page. Okay, you can select 3.1.1 or you can select any of the earlier versions. So suppose I am downloading this. So the download is completed. Go to the page, downloads page. Open it, click on install now, and it will be asked for whether to install in your computer or not. So click on yes, then setup will be continued. Once it's successfully installed, you will get a success message like this. Setup was successful. Now you can close the window. Now to check whether the application installed correctly or not, just go to the command prompt. Okay, go to the command prompt. In command prompt, type the command python hyphen hyphen version, python hyphen hyphen version. You can see the latest version which is installed. You can see the latest version which is installed in our system like this. Okay, so this is, if this is come, this message came the with the latest version 3.9.5 like that, it means your application is successfully installed. Okay, so we'll see how to run the programs and data types in next session. Thank you.